Tell me what's going on with all this.
I came with a cash fraudulent check.
Okay.
And that's it.
Okay, where'd you get the check from?
That I don't get the check from anybody. They mail it to me and I go cash to my folks.
Okay, so they mail it to your house in Texas, or? Okay. Where's the mail coming from?
I don't know none of that.
Is it another one in
I'm
Texas?
cashing the check, sir.
Okay, so who do you pay after you cash the check?
See, I pay a couple people. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, how do you pay them?
Cash.
Cash, where do you meet them?
At a public place, Starbucks, McDonald's.
Okay, so these people trust you with all this money throughout the entire time, and then eventually you just go up and pay them cash.
Yeah, I'm gonna run off for it. They put me on the play.
I agree with you there. They're putting you on. What you gonna run off for? Especially if it's been working for a little bit now, right?
Yep.
You say you're a contractor.
Yes, sir.
What do you do?
I'm a contractor.
Yeah, what do you do specifically?
Hot shot. I just deliver equipment.
Oh, okay.
What they
I
do
get what you're
is they
saying.
either rent out equipment from certain places.
On August the 23rd of 2023, the Orlando Police Department responded to a local Seacoast bank in regards to an attempted fraud in progress.
How you guys doing?
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Steven.
Okay.
So we called this company and that check is not issued by them. It's not a real check.
That's what I got paid, man. I can't do nothing.
I know, but just following our policy.
Take your time, man. I just do it as I got paid. See, this is my second time getting a check like this. I don't know what to do. So.
Where do you work at?
For me, I'm a contractor, sir. I
Okay.
go all over the world. So,
Construction?
no, I'm a contractor. I do hot shot.
What's that?
Truck and trailer. I just deliver from different companies. Like just yesterday, I had to do staging company, and I had to do a front porch company. So it's all depending on what I'm calling. I found out how equipment.
I'm gonna talk to you and let you talk to him. So, they said that it's fraudulent checks. They said it don't exist, but I'm gonna talk to the manager. This is the suspect or the person that's trying to catch him. What's up, dude?
How you doing?
So, what's going on?
Nothing. I just got paid a check and came to come cash, and they saying now they saying it's fraudulent. It's like the second time this didn't happen to me. It's crazy.
Is this the second time it's happened to you, sir?
Second time. I'm not even from here.
Where you from?
Say it again?
I was gonna say, is it the same?
No, not the same exact
Company?
check. Different company. I'm a contractor.
Okay.
So I drive
Yeah, it's a
hot shot.
construction. I see that.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I drive hot shot and I just deliver the equipment
Okay.
and I get paid the check. But I don't get paid directly from the business. I get paid from my employer. But they pay me from what they get paid from the businesses. So however that goes. It's the second time this to happen. So
You said it's the second time it happened?
yes, sir.
How'd they resolve it the first time?
The first time they just took the check and told me that you can't bring no more of them checks, but this the first time I ever had a check that looked like that. I don't understand it, but however this goes, it goes. I don't know.
The first time they took the check.
Yep, they took the check and they called the company.
They accepted.
What I do about it? Yeah, I got paid.
No, you're saying they cashed the check and gave you money every
No,
time?
they didn't cash
But
the
they
check.
gave you money.
I had to call the person who paid me,
Okay.
and they had to pay me cash. But they told me that they was not allowing no more checks to go. So,
Was that here?
no, this is my first time at
Okay.
this.
All right. Where was that one at?
No, it was in. I'm not sure.
Are you looking at like your deposits?
No, this is my itinerary.
Oh, okay. I got you. How long ago was that first one?
a week ago. I get paid
Oh, it was
every
last week? Oh,
Yeah, I
okay.
get paid every Friday.
Oh, so last week this happened.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
So this is 2 weeks in a row this has happened to you now? Okay.
Omaha, Nebraska.
That's where it was? Dang, you came all the way down here from there?
Just doing my job.
You say you're a contractor.
Yes, sir.
What do you do?
I'm a contractor.
Yeah, what do you do specifically?
Hot shot. I just deliver equipment.
Oh, okay.
What they
I
do
get what you're
is they
saying.
either rent out equipment from certain places.
I get what you're saying. That's
they
why
buy
you
it.
drive around. I get what you're saying. Okay. All right, look, he's telling the manager we're seeing what's going on, all right?
Yes, sir.
We're just chilling right now, all right?
Ain't no rush.
All right, I got you. No private security license. I don't know what that was.
Now I'm gonna be ready for my other job.
Where's that?
I gotta go all the way to California.
Cali? Not to drive.
10565
Texas. Born and raised in Texas.
I feel bad because a lot of these guys, they get duped into this ring, right? The real danger is the guy who answered the phone and verified the check. Somebody got access to change that phone number in the system. It's a very, very common move because they know the bank's protocol is anything that looks odd, we have to call. And if they change the contact number, we're done. The good news is, my buddy here has experience, so he looked up the prior number, called the prior number, and asked them, what's this phone number? He said, we have no idea what this number is. This number has nothing to do with us or our company. My uncle, who they claim signed the check, hasn't changed his phone number in 30 years. He has the exact same number. So whoever did sign that check claiming to be Mike, that none of that exists.
23.
Dozen 2-3.
So we called the company. The
Temple.
company's comes from North Venice, right? That was the first thing that threw me off, right? I've been doing this for 13 years. So, second thing was Texas ID, right? Which is normal sometimes. It could happen.
Okay.
You know, the check was right under the amount that they normally try to keep it because after 4,000, the system automatically requests us to do more than we have to. So the teller came to me and gave it to me. I was like, okay, let me go and call the company first to make sure I speak to the sergeant, make sure the check is good, right?
Sure.
Called the person I spoke to. If you're the owner of a company and I'm telling you, hey, something doesn't seem right, you would think you'll be a little worried. The person's like, no, the check is good. Go ahead and cash it. You're fine to go. So I'm like, okay, something throws me off. Let me look at the history of the account.
Okay.
When I look at the history, the phone number just got changed today. Literally. So I said to myself, let me go ahead and call the previous number that was on file. So when I called the previous number, I actually got somebody, the secretary from the company, which then I then asked her why was the number changed if,
You're gonna handle the check?
you know, she said that she doesn't know why the number was changed. And when I spoke to one of the signers, which is Dana Bates, Dana looked up at her QuickBooks, no check with that number, no check with that amount, and no check with nobody named Greg. I even spelled it out for her twice. She typed it in, nothing came up. I told her he's from Texas, it looks like the work was done, and then the address here seems different. And she right away said that, and I asked her, she asked me for the signature, which I kind of described it to her as a Lillian, I think, or something like that. Jillian, and she goes, we don't even have a Jillian here, I don't know who that is. So right away, you know, she already confirmed that it was fraud. So before we even call you guys, this has been going around, by the way. This is, I don't know how they're doing this, where they go into the system or they change the phone numbers.
Yeah.
There's been a couple fellas that got terminated because of this, because they don't do their fully due diligence and they cash these checks. So because of that, as soon as I seen those red flags, right away, we had to call you guys. Like, we had to.
Have we run him? Is that actually
Yeah.
valid ID?
Yeah, valid. Out of Texas.
No, there's nothing there.
Well, the first number we called, which is the number that got changed today,
Yeah.
they right away thought it was, they said, okay, confirm, but it doesn't seem right, because when I asked him a couple of security questions, he didn't know how to answer me, right? And I'm like, what's the last four of the account number? And he's like, well, what does that matter? And I'm like, okay, hold on. If it's your account, you know what I'm talking about. Right? You know, I'm $4,000. So I go
Especially
ahead.
if you're dealing with anybody from payroll, they should be like,
Exactly.
the account
Right away.
ending in 0005
And
or 600, you know.
This
yeah.
is a company that has
100%.
a substantial amount of money with us, right? So I call the previous number because it shows me what the previous number was.
How did the number get changed?
That's what I have no
In
idea.
your system, the number
And
was
right here,
changed.
I'll show you right now in the system. It says the number was changed.
Okay.
So either two things. Either they have, let's say, your information. They call the back office. Hey, I'm so and so. This is my social. This is my
update my
this.
numbers.
Update my number. They update it for you right away.
Okay.
Or they went into a branch with fake IDs or whatever the case might be. Somebody fell for it. Listen, I've been doing this. I've been with Seacoast 2 years. Chase 12 years after that. This is common nowadays where they change the information. And
Yeah.
so, and then when I call the previous number, a secretary actually picked up, which is the right way you would think a company operates.
Exactly.
And she's like, hey, give me a second, let me get one of the owners for you right away. She got me Dana, which is one of the signers. And when I told Dana, I'm like, hey, this check looked like I spoke to a supposed name Michael. And she goes, what's the phone number for Michael? I gave her the phone number. She goes, that's my uncle. He hasn't changed his number in 30 years. That's not his number.
Yeah.
So right then and there, we don't even have to keep talking, right? So she goes, okay, what's the check number? Couldn't pull it up. What's the amount? Couldn't pull it up. What's the name? Couldn't pull it up. And I said, well, this is what we have here. And she goes, we don't know who that is. We never issue that check. So that's the situation we're looking at right now. Seacoast standards is if something like this happens, we normally will call the cops if we still have them here to try to get. We have called multiple of these guys, not only here. What the park has called.
Oh, yeah, we
you
get
know.
a couple of these guys. Normally they stick to like the outskirts
Yeah.
of that.
Sir,
Yes, sir.
he's gonna talk to you, but we'll do it in that room so we're just not out here in the lobby. Just talking to you. No. I don't think so. It's kind of cool though, right? Once he's done talking to the sergeant, he'll come in. I just don't like you're like in show out there, you know, for random people to come in. So he's gonna come in, he'll talk to you, whatever.
Alright, man. I know you kind of already told them what's going on. I guess we'll start at the top since I just got here. If you can kind of explain to me what's going on, if I got some questions I ask you. Cool with that?
Yeah.
Okay. So what's the deal, man? Just tell me what's going on with all this.
I came with a cash fraudulent check.
Okay.
And
Okay. Where'd you get the check from?
that I don't get the check from anybody. They mail it to me and I go cash to my folks.
Okay. So they mail it to your house in Texas, or? Okay. Where's the mail coming from?
I don't know none of that.
Is it another one in
I'm
Texas?
cashing the check, sir.
Okay. So who do you pay after you cash the check?
See, I pay a couple people. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. How do you pay them?
Cash.
Cash. Where do you meet them?
At a public place, Starbucks, McDonald's.
Okay, so these people trust you with all this money throughout the entire time, and then eventually you just go up and pay them cash.
Yeah, what I'm gonna run off for. They put me on the plate.
I agree with you there. They're putting you on. What you gonna run off for? Especially if it's been working for a little bit now, right?
Yep.
How long you been doing it?
About a year and a half now.
Year and a half? Same dude?
No, different. It's always different people too.
Just different people? They just put you in contact with
But
other people?
sometimes I go back to the same people. It just all depends on if they players go through or if they gonna put me in a situation like I am now.
Gotcha, yeah. I mean, if it works out, you'll keep working for them, and then if it don't work.
Put me in this situation, I can't fuck with you anymore.
Okay. How many times you been arrested for cashing the checks?
Never.
You never got arrested?
Never.
Wow, okay. Why not?
You're asking the wrong people.
Well, I'm just saying, like, have you ever encountered the police when you were cashing a check? So when you say you're put in a situation, situations like this would cause you to switch people, I'm just assuming that you would have encountered the police, which is why you moved to somebody different.
But I keep, I got him, I got, like I told them, Big Boy, and I got, what's her name, Shania.
Okay,
Them the only two people I folks with.
okay. And they mail it to your house in Texas.
Yep, sometimes they either mail it or they'll bring it to.
Okay, and then who else is involved? They said that you got.
It's other people, but I don't know those people. I've never met those people, but they do have other people on the road. Yeah.
Okay, so they have other people on the road. You don't know who these people are.
Never met them. You will never meet them. That's just how they operate.
Gotcha. The other people that you're working with, essentially.
Not working with, but
The other people that are cashing checks for the same person, you never meet them, so you don't even know what they look like.
they really don't even want you to meet them, but
You gotta pay them.
technically you're gonna have to meet them.
Yeah, because you gotta pay them, so eventually you gotta meet them. So, did you cash one in Texas,
No,
like in May?
no, it didn't go through. But I've tried.
Okay, so
Yeah,
you tried it.
Yeah, of course.
You tried it in May and it didn't go through. Do you remember the check? Was it an Advent Edge pharmacy
I
check?
don't remember nothing.
Actually, this is from 2022.
See what I'm saying? His names, I don't remember.
Yeah, this is about a year ago. I thought it was newer than that. And you don't know the people that are doing it with you, right?
Nah, I don't. Nah. I can't tell you nobody. I don't know nobody. They don't let us meet for this specific reason.
Yeah, it makes sense. I mean, obviously you've been doing it for a while, so it's not a little thing. It's a bigger ordeal. So they know how to operate. That's clearly. You ever seen that guy before? No.
Hell no, I don't know who that is. Honestly, I don't know who that is.
I'm just curious, because that's the same check, right?
It looks like the same.
Or at least same people.
Yeah. It looks
394108.
39, 41, 08. Oh, the check.
The amount.
Is that the same check that I got?
To be honest, I don't even have your check. I don't know where your check is at.
You showed me the wrong check. You should be showing
No, I'm showing you this guy to ask if you know who he is. I'm not too worried about the check right now.
No, I don't know who it is.
Okay. All right. And you say you got here by Uber?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Can you show me the Uber transport
I
here?
told you I didn't even book my Uber for myself.
They book your Uber for you.
I don't do nothing. I'm gonna pay nothing. $0 for
So you
nothing.
just hang out.
Hang out.
Uber picks
make
you up.
money, pick me, and go home.
How much money have you made doing this so far?
What today?
So far, like in a year and a half that you've been doing it.
Oh shit. I don't know.
I'm just curious, man, to see how much money you making, because I might be in the wrong career.
Quite a few bucks.
Like thousands, hundreds of thousands.
Thousands, that's it. Not 100. I wish it was hundreds of thousands. I would be in this office.
Last week you made 6,000. 7,000.
Myself. No, but that's just that week though.
But is that a
That's
good
why I
week?
said quite a few. I ain't made no 100,000. Nah, I ain't made it there.
So a good week is 6,000, 7,000, or is that like a mediocre week?
That's like a mediocre week.
Okay. So and then you say you make 6,000, 7,000. That means
But I
that's,
don't do this every week. I just do this when I need it. So if I been
Gotcha.
on the road and I come off and I hit real good, I want to do it for a long ass time.
yeah, because you
But if I go broke, I need the money.
and you back at it.
Back at it.
So this is your job. You don't do anything else.
Well, this is last. I'm not doing this.
No, I'm just saying like
I do
work wise.
tattoos.
Oh, you do tattoos?
Yeah, I got a
Okay.
tattoo bus and tattoo shops.
In Texas.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you got here by Uber. You don't know, just Big Boy. You gave them Big Boy's number, right? If you saw Big Boy again, would you be able to identify him? You know who he is? Yeah. Okay. You live alone or what? Like parents?
That's my granny house.
Your grandma's house? You stay there with her?
Yeah.
What about
Spend the night if you like.
Hey, I might. You got the money. You gonna cover everything?
I'm broke now. Shit.
Yeah. Your daughter lives there with you too?
Nah, she stayed with my baby mama in Houston.
Houston? How far is Houston from?
3.5 hours. I'm on child support.
That's
I
a
gotta
drive,
go-
man.
I got sometimes like when court hearings, I have to go all the way to Houston.
Oh yeah, I'm sure you got to go to the city that the child support was started in, because I pay child support too.
I have to try to give them $10,000 to take me off child support. She will not take it.
Oh, they're not gonna do it, bro.
No,
Trust
I'm
me.
talking about my baby mama.
Yeah, I know she's not gonna take you off. I've tried a million ways to try and get off myself.
I take you off. I can't do
Yeah, that's the way they all work. To be honest with you. Even they can get married and get a new man and have kids, and they're still gonna be on the same thing.
Yeah, but other than that, what's next?
Other than that, I'm gonna make a few phone calls to the hotel room. I'll make sure I get a couple things that I need here. You can just chill here. Give me a few minutes. All right.
I ain't got no trip up to be all right.
Appreciate you.
You want me to stay here?
standing there and somebody just randomly was texting you, that she got your information right, and she was asking you for if you can make the delivery?
Yeah.
Is that how this guy talked to you?
Yeah, that's how it
Did you
was.
have the threat of talking to him?
Where'd you meet this guy?
Dallas. I'm from.
Do you have his contact information?
I got it off Tribal. I'm gonna get it off Tribal.
What's tribal?
Tribal?
Tribal, what is that?
That's a contract now.
Apparently he posted stuff that he can drive and then they don't, they just
Put your
text him.
profile. So put your profile number, what you do, and the job based off what you do. They call you and you get contracts. So you get the contracts and you go wherever they tell you to go. I got scammed twice, like I told him about the same dude.
Same dude, right? So how do you talk to him?
Usually he call me, but
He calls you?
yeah, this is number. Right
You don't email him, you don't text him?
I don't do none of that. He
Just
texts
calls?
me. Yep, that's all he takes me by.
Do you have the phone call history to show?
So what did you bring from, what did you bring in the Florida? What
What'd
did
you haul? Yeah.
What I just hauled today?
What'd you haul out?
It was one of those long wall things that you put on the side of the wall for what's that trailer house. You know the things for the trailer houses? The size of the walls. How you put them together? You know how you put all the walls together? I hauled the whole thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm trying to get it now.
Alright.
When did you get this check?
What'd you,
When did I just get this check? Probably like 3 hours ago
From the,
from the dude.
like, it's in Texas.
Said what again?
You said it was in Texas.
Yeah, but where I go, they gotta fly out and talk to the people and get their money as well. So when they go fly out, they gotta fly out wherever I'm at.
Never Texas, dude. It's only phone calls.
He won't let me text.
So show me the phone call.
That's what I'm trying to call you right now. I'm trying to show you right now.
So you met this guy and you gave me the check?
Yeah.
You said this guy came, big boy came to hand you a check.
No, we didn't just came
So
to
how,
him.
how did you get a check?
I had to Uber to him, get the check, and Uber here.
Where'd you meet him
Got the
at
check.
to get the check?
McDonald's.
Which one? Where at?
That I don't know. I'm from Florida, man.
When did
I
you
can show you the
Did
address.
you get the check when you delivered it?
Say it again.
When did you get the check when you delivered it though?
Huh?
You said you delivered this stuff today. And then you got paid.
That's what. But
So
I
you
met him.
delivered it and then you went back to the hotel. And then
No, I
you went
didn't go to the hotel. I met him at McDonald's.
Yeah.
When I met him at McDonald's, gave him the check, came here, directly here.
So you delivered the stuff today?
But you did go back to the hotel because you
I just told you that my truck is too big to drive on this type of street.
So where were you leaving at?
At the hotel.
Yeah, so that means you delivered it, went to the hotel, we were doing McDonald's. Right.
Yeah,
But
but
that's not what you just said. You said it didn't go to the hotel.
alright, you like
Ah. Come on, dude.
Okay, here's the deal, man. Alright? You already know the score. Alright? That check's a fake. They've never heard of you. They've never dealt with any contractor. And does it make sense that a construction company would have to pull in a bunch of stuff from Texas to Florida?
it don't make sense.
And this big boy has to fly in to hand you a check.
And the second thing is this guy already wrote you a check, which another bank told you was fraudulent.
As I told you that the check
But
is
you
different.
It doesn't matter. But they, the
How
bank
I know
told-
this check is not
the
the
bank
same.
told you that it was
Different
fraudulent, and you still kept dealing with this guy.
That's on my.
You don't know his name.
totally different check, sir.
Okay,
I'm going to jail if I get it wrong.
let's be honest here, okay? Let's be honest here, alright? Your story, there's a bunch of holes in it, okay?
Alright, let me just be honest with you. It's a fraudulent check. I came to cash a fraudulent check.
Boom.
Got it on camera. There you go. So
Okay.
what's next?
So, let's get real, I appreciate you being honest here, okay?
I'm just talking.
Alright, I'm with you, alright? Who put you up to it?
Myself, and nobody make me do anything.
True, you did make that decision.
So did you print the check?
No, I didn't. That I don't know where the checks come from. I can honestly tell you
So how'd
that.
you get hooked up with the guy who gave you the check to go cash it?
A girl that I was messing with.
Okay.
She was like, they do checks and stuff like that.
What's her name?
Her name is. It's a weird name. It's I got her on Facebook.
You actually were here, so you got a car out there.
Nah, actually, weird. No, that's it. Yeah, no car.
I see. So
I don't have a truck either.
What did they
It's
tell
not a
you?
truck.
What did they tell you?
Nah, the truck not right now at the hotel. That's all a lie. That's a lie. I'm just trying to get out of here, man. If I'm not going to
We appreciate you being honest, okay?
it's refreshing.
It is, actually.
Let's be straight with us.
Yeah.
What did they tell you to do with the check today?
Just cash the check.
What did they say if you had any problems?
Nothing.
What was going to be your end of it?
Well, after I cash the check, I just get half of it.
Half the check? Okay. This girl, was she black, white, Hispanic?
Hispanic.
She's Hispanic? Okay. Did you get the check from her or did you get the check from a guy?
Her.
Okay.
She go make multiple checks.
How did
She
you
don't
get
get
the check?
paid. I don't know. Alright, look, this what happened. The dude makes the checks. He give it to her and she just have a team that she can dishes it out to.
Okay, so where'd you
I
meet
don't
her
see
today?
her.
Where'd you meet her today?
Today?
Oh, Delgado.
I didn't meet her today.
Oh, it's called Delgado.
I flew out with the check.
You flew out here with the check?
Yeah, I flew from Dallas.
So she gave you that check in
He
Dallas?
should have been. He should
Fly
have
out here.
came. I think he should come now.
Where'd you meet her in Dallas?
Sarge used to do this, so.
She took me to the airport.
But that was his number.
Yeah, but where'd
That's
you
him
get
right
it?
there, I'm pretty sure.
Oh,
is it so? I gotta work on it.
Yeah,
What kind of car you got?
I forgot he was Friday. I'm thinking.
Camaro.
Yeah.
Camaro SS, car like a 2015, maybe. 16.
What color?
White.
So she picks you up, drives you to the airport. So you flew in. So if I call the airport up and run your name, you're gonna see when did you
I
fly?
can show you my itinerary.
When did you fly?
When? Last night I made her car like 12:30 maybe. I flew from Dallas probably at like 8:45.
What airline did you fly in on?
Lovefield.
Which one?
Lovefield.
Love field?
You said what did I fly in on? Or what did I fly
What
from?
carrier?
Airline. What airline?
Southwest.
Okay, so you flew in from Southwest, to Dallas into Orlando. Do you own a flight number?
No, I told her I got the itinerary.
Who paid for your ticket?
She did. She paid for my ticket. I don't pay for none of that.
Was the ticket in your name?
Yep. That's what I did with fly.
No.
Second.
And the whole deal was that you got half the check on his cash?
Yes, sir. It was gonna be
Were
multiple
you supposed to cash the check and meet them?
No, it's multiple checks. I'm supposed to hit multiple checks
Where are the rest of the
Where are the
checks?
rest of them?
at the hotel.
Which hotel?
It's I don't know if it's Four Seasons or Four something. It's one of them expensive
You don't
hotels.
have any information where you're staying?
No, she paid for all that. Listen,
How many more checks do you have?
just two more.
Tell the two
Yeah,
people
more.
1040. You get 1046.
Where are they
Thank
in the
you.
hotel?
Thank you.
Say again.
Where are they in the hotel?
They sitting right there on the bed.
We got it.
Do you have information on your phone about where you're staying?
Yeah, I'm trying to get there.
It's fine.
It keeps dying. Like, you can see that my
You
battery.
get borrow chargers or something.
Yeah, I was gonna say, they might have a charge out here.
Yeah.
I'm on the rest, right?
Yeah. Alright. Okay, stand up. I'm gonna ask you now, you got anything on you? Is it poke me, stick me, stab me? You have any cash on you, anything like that? So, I can explain everything to you in the vehicle a little better, alright? About everything that's going on.
Yes, sir.
Alright, my man?
Hey, can you call my wife and let her know, at least let her know I'm going to this?
How do I do this?
Oh, I'm trying to grab it. No.
You want me to tell me?
Let me see.
make it
I
easier?
don't want y'all to know my code.
I ain't gonna go through your phone unless you tell us we can.
Here, I promise I'll do it for you at the jail, okay? We've been at the, I promise I'll let you do it, okay?
Yeah, we gotta get going. You just tighten the crap. Stop tightening it.
Turn my hand around.
Yeah, stop tightening it.
This is? Yeah. Right here?
Yeah, here, I'll go through. He says thank you. Why are you walking backwards?
Oh shit, I thought you were walking me back.
I was trying to get out the door. It was just an awkward door. Jump over the vehicle. Cover your feet. Oh my god. Yep, you've definitely done this before, huh, dude? pockets? Nope. Alright. Good to see right on there. Jump.
The young male faced fraud with a fake check. Share your thoughts.